All right, well, this is going to be the fourth track off of the Unplugged. Again, don't know what it is. Had no idea that they were going to do that Fix You cover. That was a nice, awesome surprise. So far, the way I'm enjoying it is Telepathy first, Fix You second, and Blue and Gray bringing up the rear. I'm guessing we have maybe 2 more songs, maybe 3, but I'm kind of thinking 2. Because there's probably going to be another commercial break. So maybe 2 more. We know one's Life Goes On. So maybe they're ending it with Life Goes On. Don't know. And, shameless plug, if you could check out my stuff on Spotify, you don't have to spend any money. Just listen to it and see if you like it. And whatever you like, tell me. Whatever you don't like, tell me that too. Inform me. Inform me of how you feel. And we can grow together, right? Speaking of growing together, let's see what BTS has in store.
같은데 저희가 이제 팬분들을 위해서 서프라이즈로 콜드플레이의 Fix You를 커버를 해보았습니다. 작년 한 해 이 곡을 듣고 저희는 위로를 많이 받았었기 때문에 여러분 또한 위로를 받았으면 하는 마음에서 커버를 준비했고요. 이번 무대를 준비했던 것 같습니다.
저희는 어느덧 이렇게 마지막 2곡을 좀
I was right. 2 songs left. I still guess Life Goes On is the last one. So what's this one gonna be?
정국 씨부터 한번 인사를 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 우리 아미 여러분들이 너무 보고 싶네요. 네, 진짜.
I'm gonna say again, Cookie's hair looks surprisingly good with that blonde. It's got a little more volume than in the past. Dude always manages to look super sharp, but great job on his hair. Kat, it's not about you. Go back over there. 2 songs. Go back over there.
그냥 하루 빨리 만났으면 좋겠고, 그 전까지 저희 지금 여러분들의 곁에 머무는 그런 BTS가 되도록 하겠습니다. 새 앨범의 수록곡을 처음으로 이렇게
공연장에서 보여드려야 하는 곡을 이렇게 보여드리게 돼가지고 굉장히 저희도 아쉽고 하지만 많이들 정말 즐겨주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 이렇게 또 라이브를 할 수 있는 아미 여러분들 좀 즐겁게 즐겨주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 저희들의 목소리를 여러분들에게 직접 들려드릴 수 있는 날을 기다리며
Me too. If you're like me, you had tickets to the concerts in the States, and I was really, really excited, and hopefully they'll get to come back, and I will get to go. God, that was like back in February, March, April. That time flies by. I think April.
지치지 않고 계속 열심히 달릴게요. We'll love you, Army.
요즘 정말 뭘 뭔가 보내고 있다고 생각이 드는데 저희 또한 뭔가 여러분들을 뵙지 못하는 이 상황이 굉장히
힐링을 드리는 방탄소년단이 되겠습니다. 아미 정말 보고 싶고 정말 보라 해요. These songs for you guys at our concert in person, but we can't at the moment. So we're grateful we got a chance to perform them. And now it's time for our last 2 songs. Thank you everyone for tuning in with us. We're certainly in, but not least, here is Life Goes On and Dynamite from our album B. Let's go.
Is it really in that order? I would love for them to close with Dynamite instead of Life Goes On, so we end on a super happy note. Nice. I do have to laugh for a second that the band members have masks on and they're actually 6 feet apart, but BTS does not have masks on and they're like 1 foot from each other. And I think what that explains to us is that BTS is immune to COVID. So respect to BTS. Also, I like Jimin's hair, this version, best out of the new looks. It just, got that hairspray and that volume. I just gotta say, it's just one of those things. It's that jealousy where I'm like, man, that's a good look, dude. That's a good look. So am I going with final verdict? Cookie and Jimin had the best hair today?
꺼져버렸네 아직도 멈추질 않아 써먹거리보단 빨리 달려가 그럼 될 줄 알았는데 겨우 살아 평화는 엇박자의 총 겨울이 오면 내 시작 더 뜨거운 손 끝이 보이지 않아 잠시 두 눈을 감아 여기
Before I forget, I gotta interrupt with something. To all my bass players out there, man. I am a bass player. I mean, I'm a guitarist first, bass player second. But something the bass player's doing that is super helpful, it's very simple, but if you had never had to do it, it can be very, very helpful. Is that a lot of times when bass players play, the number 1 and 2 ways that bass player plays is either with their fingers, walking, or with a pick, picking. Both of those give you a very crisp attack on the string. It's really good at cutting through, you know, drums and guitar stuff going on. But the bass player's not playing that way. And how he's playing is something that I have to do on very sad, slow songs where I have to get out of the way. The bass player's playing with the side of his thumb, just letting a little bit of flesh drag across the string, and it gives it a very subtle, mellow sound. So it really blends very well and doesn't detract. And if you're singing, if you're performing a song that is, you know, emotionally sad or nostalgic, it really matches that vibe instead of being an overpowering type of sound. That's to my bassists out there. Love you. Or to those of you who work with a bass player and you want to tell them, hey man, instead of telling them, hey, you know, be more subtle. If you're playing a slow song, just be like, dude, just use the side of your thumb. Not the tip of your thumb, the side of your thumb.
다행히도 우리 사이는 아직 곁에 안 변했네 하는 시작과 끝 안녕이란 말로 멈춰있지만 어둠에 숨지마 빛은 딱 떠오르니까 끝이 보여 미래로 가 Let's go 그날까는 difference 하루 감동 없던 듯이 again 알려줘 Like an arrow in the blue sky
Hope with the finger dance.
Life goes on.
Savage. Oh, we're going straight to Dynamite? Well, then I'm going to go ahead and rank the songs as I've enjoyed them so far. The ranking is slightly changed. We'll see where Dynamite goes. I'm still putting Telepathy number 1, Life Goes On number 2, Fix You number 3, and Blue and Gray number 4. And I'm pretty sure Blue and Gray is going to stay in last place. The question is, where is Dynamite going to go? Don't know until I hear it.
Cause I'm in this destiny. So watch me bring the fire, set the night. I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey. Yeah, just speak straight like money. This count of love on me. Just move right off the world. Tell nice skies and lights so we dance to breakdown. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, shining through the city with a little focus on. Light it up like Dynamite. In the stars tonight, so watch me bring. Shining through the city with a little focus on. Light it up like Dynamite. Whoa, Dynamite. Yes, sir. Peace. He's out.
Man, peace out, Aria. I am shocked. I really felt like Dynamite was going to be like 4th place. And I think this just goes to say that sometimes you got to take a break from a track. I love Dynamite, but then in the beginning, when Dynamite first came out, it was all over the place. And then BTS did a bunch of different versions of Dynamite, different performances and settings and everything. And I guess like even though the song is great, I just got kind of tired of hearing it, even though it's like one of the best tracks on the album. And having not heard it in like a month or 2 months, It's back to number 1. I would not have expected it. I really thought it was going to be 4th. But sometimes you just got to take a break. So there it is. We had 5 songs, right? I'm looking over like I have a list, but I don't. I have like 3 songs written down. Yeah, keep the list the same, but Dynamite goes number 1. So you go Dynamite, Telepathy. Yeah, you're making me think about Fix You and Life Goes On. Life Goes On, then Fix You, then Blue and Gray. So I'm sure we disagree, but that's my feelings, and yeah, what a killer performance all the way through. I was really, really nervous. I really expected, you know, because I keep it real with y'all, I think I really expected at least one song for me to not like it. Because by the way, you know, my back when Unplugged first came out, like I'd hear, you know, some of my favorite bands do stuff, and there's usually like at least one song. Although this was back when it was an hour show, but like at least one song would kind of like be kind of weird, Unplugged. Yeah, I thought the whole thing was good. Blue and Gray made me really nervous because it is my least favorite track on the album, but I think it was solidly better on the live performance in the album. So that's why BTS is huge, because they deliver every time. Hope you guys had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you have a cat too that is begging and tormenting you. And before I get my throat cut by the micro harangi, I got to go. So, annyeong.